Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time out of your day to stop in and visit
Stay double five.
and check out my video. And we're here at Nurburgring, one of my weaker tracks. I just try, but for some reason maybe somebody out there can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I just don't seem to can keep up always with the real fast guys. I ran a race earlier in the BMW and wrecked, so I was out of that. Really didn't have the pace. I just kind of made up a setup. Wasn't really done really well, and it showed.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that was close.
Car on the left.
We're getting all over the place.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I probably have, if I could finish in the top 5, I'd have a good race, it'd be alright. I just pretty much suck here. Low downforce, high downforce, it just doesn't seem like no matter what I do, I just can't. I'm pretty much up against the wall and can't do anything about it. Wide. Kill me.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest time.
just try to stay with this other Porsche. Help me with a little bit of the draft. Oh!
There's a slow car ahead.
Yeah, so I had a pretty bad race the last time I tried to do something earlier.
Gaining on the car ahead is 93. Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag in sector 1.
See now that Audi's all over me. Wheel spin.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
What the heck? What was that? Look, I didn't wreck. Alright, pulling away from fourth, so that's a good thing. Consistent. Just wish I had more pace.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Tires are getting too hot now.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Now it's a teeny bit wide.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
As hard as I took my brake marker down, I used a 50 as my brake marker, now it's gone, so pretty much a guess. We ran wide. Trying to push and stay up with them. I'm braking a little early.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yeah, he's just staying right about a second or a little under. Tires are definitely getting hot.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
BMW's gotten away. That was close for him. Looked like he wasn't going to make it.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Lap from him. Right near my Delta, but dang it, a little bit there.
Stops in front.
braking's getting bad. I might have to back up. I actually backed up a little bit there, but not enough. Front tires are about shot. He hasn't made any mistakes. He's staying right there. This is a BMW. Not a good lap here.
Losing to the car, heading sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, be careful. There's a slow car up ahead.
I like the night races. They're kind of neat, a little bit different. Like, this place is not too bad. Like, you know, Nurburgring, super dark. Some places really, really dark. Well, the Porsches caught me up, like, fast. Man. Oh, that was the leader.
B3, we're on the podium. Excellent job.
All right.
Managed all the way through.
That was good. Held off the leader till the well, the guy that was on pole held him off until so I can get a podium. That was close. Yeah, he was coming fast. Yeah, my front tires just gave out. They were done. But see if I can make a few adjustments and see what we can come up with and go over the data and see what we can come up with together, and hopefully maybe I can improve it a little bit. Alrighty, well, I made a bunch of laps. I think it was like 28 laps I did, and I tried a lot of different combinations. Changed a few things. Didn't gain as much time as I really wanted to. Gained probably maybe a couple tenths, but it's just I just can't find any more in it without pretty much starting from scratch. It's about the best I can do with this combination. It is pretty consistent. I mean, it was consistent even in the race, and I didn't hurt that, I don't think. I mean, the tire wear is still really good. So it's a good race package. But, when I was racing, especially near the end there, after the 25 minutes, I really needed some more rotation. And I couldn't really rely on the rear brake to do it because the front tires were they were just done. I mean, they were just letting go. So obviously, I need some more rotation in the car naturally. So that's what I was trying to achieve with this. So I think I did. I think I could have. You can always do more. It's kind of like Motec. There's always more you can do. But I'm at a point where I can't really get it to be consistent and get any faster and rotate anymore. So it's pretty much where the limit is, at least where I can find. So let's just make a lap. We'll talk about it. The good thing is it's got a lot of adjustments in it that you can do. So I mean, I think it'll fit many conditions. So that's a good thing. Running a lot of mainly upper 55s, which for me that's okay. But I really need to be faster than that. I really need to be down in the lower 55s or high 54s, at least there. And like I said, I just can't find what I'm doing to in the setup or my driving. Could be a lot of just my driving that I'm just not able to get to that. Now I did run my personal best in qualifying as far as the Porsche personal best in the race. I actually did that. With lower fuel, I ran. I think it was 2/10 faster, so 2.5 tenths faster than my fastest before that. So it was like a 55 flat. So that's not bad. Again, it's not bad for me. It's nothing great, but it's for me it's okay. Of course, really what I'm trying to do is to get it to keep running. Unless you make a mistake, I really would like it to run mid 55s all day. But it's really tough here at Nurburgring because the track is just so hard on tires. And again, it comes up to that thing there. So you see, I lost probably a tenth right there. They hit just skip the dirt, and that'll cost you a tenth easy on this going down the straightaway. And you really got to attack this here. I mean, it's the latest I've probably ever gone in a car, and it'll go right through it if you hit it just right and not overreact or just slight inputs. That's a 155.39. So of course I started with 50 liters, but you see I did like 28 laps. Great looking car. Love the livery on that car. Pretty much like the livery that was at Daytona with that last lap battle. That was pretty crazy. Let's see. We go back here, and like I said, a 155.39. Let's go over to setup. Got 25.6 left side tires, 26 right front, 25.8 right rear. The toe's a negative 0.16 on the front with the camber at negative 3.6. And I tried up to 3.8, and I actually slowed down. So it's definitely going the wrong way, so I just went back to negative 3.6. Caster's 8, and on the rear, the toe is negative 0.1 with the camber at negative 3.2. Trying to get some grip in those, these long, not really medium length turns. I mean, you're not short turns, but you got some different length turns that, that basically you need some of that basically corner grip. Electronics are 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3, 3. And of course I had 50 liters. That's what I had. I actually had about 48 in the race, but I just gave it up to 50, put up to 51 because that's what I had in the race. It'll be work fine though with 82. That'll be fine. Mechanical, got 3 on the anti-roll bar, 52 on the brake bias, and you can go all the way down to like 50, at least. So I mean, there's a lot of adjustment there. It'll rotate fine on its own in the very beginning, and as you go, especially here with the tires and how coarse Nurburgring is, you can go down to get the car to help rotate and help you in those hard braking zones to help you get the car to slow down, and so that's not a problem. So that's very conservative there. Steering ratio is all the way down. Now that's just me. The car reacts very quickly, so you might want to for you just put it wherever you're used to it. It's not going to really make that much of a difference. You just got to turn the steering wheel a little more. So, but it's definitely going to react pretty quick. The springs are 127,000 on the front. That's different than the race. 800 bump stop rate and a 10 bump stop range, which is different also. And on the rear, the springs are 162,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 5, and that's also different. All that's different than the race. That's where I was really trying to get some balance. Just correct some of the balance that I didn't like in the race. I wanted a little bit more front end grip, like I said, and but then the problem is mid corner or corner entry into the middle of the corner. The car sometimes the back end would want to slide some, so I didn't like that either. So I took this. That's why I took one click of spring out of the rear end, and that way it'll try to be a little bit softer to get grip back there. Anti-roll bar is 4, and the preload on the diff is 60. That's the same, but I basically changed the front anti-roll bar and the rear. That was 4, and that was 3. So basically I put that at 3 and that at 4. And that's basically just to get the car, to get the front end to rotate a little bit to help it on these slow corners. When you're on some of these slower corners, to get it to rotate a little bit to help it turn. And also on the rear, just one click to help the back end rotate also, especially on that fast. We were pretty much wide open going up through that S's, the Schumacher S's. You're pretty much, if you hit it right, I could just about be flat through there. If you barely breathe on the throttle, that's it. If you hit it right, or I'm pretty much flat. So you can really carry a lot of speed through there, no doubt. And that's, if I took a roll bar out, then I would have to lift some. So actually, this works better with that. Shocks on the front are 5.262, and on the rear they're 4.273, and of course that's all been dialed in real close with Motec. Aero got 53 in the front all the way down with a max front splitter, 77 ride height, a max 12 rear wing, and a 4 and a 3 and a brake ducts. Now again, you're a little, and that's why hitting that little bit of dirt there coming on to go down the back straightaway is a killer. You've got to be careful through there. You got to get the best drive you can, because if you don't, you're going to be dead meat for somebody that's behind you if they're right on you. So it's really critical those last, when you take that, after you go through the Schumacher S's, you need to hit that left and then hit that right really good so you can get the drive you need so you can, pull a couple car links. So that way, just like the Porsche with every track you go to, I don't care where it is, then that way, they start catching you at the end, but they're not gonna, they'll run out of room to catch you if you do it right. So basically, that's what I would suggest. You just concentrate on really practicing to get that just right. And if you don't, if you hit that dirt a little bit, you just get ready, because you're probably going to get passed if somebody's right behind you. But the ride height, I think I went up 1 or 2 clicks on the ride height in the rear from the race. So again, that will definitely help the car rotate, and that's where I picked up a little bit of time, I think, on between that and the sway bars and stuff like that. I think it just picked up a couple tenths just to help in the car rotate a little bit, but it's still, you're on the brakes. You're very good on the brakes. It stops really good, and you can get even more aggressive if you want to. So again, I think it's a good solid setup. Definitely, room for improvement. And maybe another, another setup as far as another, what word I'm looking for. I guess I'm too tired. Version. There you go. I guess another version of this setup when I come out with another one. Of course, I probably had to start with a clean slate, because obviously there's going to be a lot of things to change. It's like taking medicine. Everything you do and change, it reacts and you change to something else. It's like a dog chasing its tail. You're constantly changing this, and then, oh, well, wait a minute, I got to change that because I just changed this, and blah blah blah, and it just goes on and on. It's a domino thing. So it's a lot better to probably end up starting off with a clean slate and maybe trying a different approach. But really, this is something that, again, it's very stable. It's very you can be very aggressive. You can fight with it. For me, again, I know the times are just okay, but for me, that's I'm pushing really hard, and the car was very solid. It's not like I had code brown moments or anything like that. So I think as far as that goes, I think it's a good solid base setup, and you can work from there. So again, I hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And of course, a link of this setup will be in the description, like all my videos. If I have a setup, there's a link in the description on my last year or so setups anyway. And of course, in my playlist, please go to my playlist and look under the track. Look for the newest track, like 2021 and up. And of course, that will be, and look for Sky 8 point whatever, and that's the 1.8. So it's got the newer setups for after the update. And again, so if you look under Nurburgring, whatever's in that, under that in my playlist, that's the setups I have for the Nurburgring. So again, any of the tracks are in there under my playlist, and you can always look at those at any time and your discretion. And download the link. They're all free. That are in there. So I sure appreciate it. And there's my model videos or playlist in there. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff in my playlist. So if just letting everybody know about that one. And I sure hope. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for getting over 4,000 subscribers. It's great for my little channel. I appreciate it from everybody, and I sure hope you come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.